What's up, it's your boy, Chimichanga Boy. Playing some Blop 7. God damn it. So I'm playing Search, and every time I die or I'm not paying attention, I'm going to be looking up the Trump diaper story. I know, and this is the world we live in. So Trump has been accused of talking with a Natalie Harp in a more sensual relationship than those were anticipating. So, yeah, I mean that's just how the cookie crumbles. I don't know what you want me to tell you. So we're in a funny timeline where Trump has been accused of talking to one of his staffer ladies. And, people keep saying that he's getting his diaper changed, which is, there's no credible news to that. It's just funny. But he is seemingly talking to this woman who is one of his staffer people. And there's been some like revealing tweets and stuff. And I wanted to actually read through the articles that like actually express what occurred and why they're saying that, because they've been seen in different positions and places, but it's not like, oh, this is like the smoking gun. So if we look at like the first article that I just opened up, Trump's relationship with Natalie Harp takes scandalous twist. So it looks like President Donald Trump's relationship with his ever present ever with his ever-present aide, Natalie Harp has become the subject of a troubling new revelation. Harp, the president's 35-year-old executive assistant, went more than a year without seeking the routine security clearance West Wing staffers typically attain. Reporting citing too familiar with the matter. The Secret Service, the White House counsel's office and security grew alarmed over obtaining the clearance, and Trump eventually intervened personally, sources told the outlet. Harp, one of the president's closest aides, only completed the form needed to launch a formal federal background investigation and received the clearance in recent months, according to MS Now. The Secret Service raised multiple security concerns about Harp internally during Trump's first of his second term, both for access to the president and her failure to obtain security clearance, according to MS Now, which spoke for sources about frustration. See, to me though, this doesn't sound like there's an affair going on per se. This sounds like just sort of the Trump stuff, where like people aren't getting the proper stuff that they should be getting. I didn't hear this as like this is an indictment of their relationship. I'm seeing this as like a dude who's known for not giving a shit about the rules, continuously breaking the rules. But again, I mean, we can see more, of the truth, as we scroll down and see more. It just I'm not surprised. I mean, they said the same thing about Laura Loomer, but nothing really came out of it. And it's like this guy is pretty under a microscope. Like it's hard to like think that he's still doing it with like Monica Lewinsky thing was huge. I can't see a world where like this goes untouched. I want to see that someone actually break down with Trump Aide concern in relationship with blonde Aide. I feel like this would be a better breakdown. Donald Trump has been confronted over his relationship with White House aide Natalie Harp as innuendo swirls about the 80-year-old president. Oh, to begin with, of course, there's a stupid access to the damn article, which sucks. This stemmed originally from Ossoff of North Carolina. He basically made a comment where he talked about that the aide and him have this relationship or something like that. Um, this article again blocked, which is stupid. I'm not registering. Screw you. But they're more mad about John Ossoff's stuff than they're mad about the relationship. Also, I don't think he ever named the aide, so it's just kind of weird that like that's what they're harping on. But we'll see. Eric Trump became the latest member of Donald Trump's inner circle to come in defense of the White House aide, Natalie Harp. Wednesday, as their close relationship with the president garners intense public interest. On social media, the president's son defended Harp, declaring that she's an incredible young woman, a cancer survivor, a genuinely good person. Also, the cancer survivor is hilarious because Trump was railing on Biden, who is a cancer survivor. Famously, hey, you're gonna knock it down. Stop. Famously is a cancer survivor, and Trump had no empathy. So it's funny that they want it back. No. I don't care about your feelings, but my feelings are sacred. The fucking the gall of these people is hilarious because like in any other scenario, like it would be, like this, like it would be such a disrespect to like even expect this sort of um the same respect that, like, Trump called Obama monkeys through his posts and posted like neo-Nazi stuff, or I think that was JD Vance. And then, in the same vein, it's like, don't be a bully when he's known for being a bully, or when he's known to be Obama's this divisive figure, but then he's posting about monkeys. Like, there's never, like, it's never the same level. Like, you do have to be better than them, which is sad. It shouldn't be the case of that, but whatever. um She's deeply committed to my father, to her job. Eric Trump called Preston Harp absolute trash for his comments. Preston Harp, who's out? His remarks in response to his brother, Preston Harp, calling his sister's relationship with the president unhealthy. So her brother has chimed in and said that it's creepy. That's pretty fair then. Like, unless, is her brother like politically? I mean, I want to look it up and see, but is her brother known as someone who's like on the political opposition and he's just looking to gain some points here? Like, you can argue that's the case then, that Trump and them maybe have some leg to stand on, that the brother seems to be just saying this to like throw his sister under the bus. But it doesn't seem, I mean, I'm not seeing that as someone from who doesn't know them. um a few A's that Trump brought with him on the separate military flight where he discreetly left Turkey. The story of that is that Trump went on a plane, a decoy plane, and let his team go into the regular plane. It seems like the attack threat was not real, but it's funny to know that he kind of left like Stephen Harper and what's her name, Kathy, or the press secretary. That's kind of funny, but I think what really, exactly how it says here, what really elevated this whole, his relationship with the Aide, is John Ossoff invoked her name while criticizing the president at the rally. Ossoff claimed President Trump would rather travel with Natalie on their apparently defenseless flying plane than do his job. Trump allies. See, this is what makes me think that there's some validity to this, because when you say something like Trump wears a diaper, they don't really react much. They're like, "Shut up! Well, you're stupid." But this like sparked, everybody came out, and if it's a pretty egregious like claim, I get the anger of it would piss many off, right? Like, if it's real, I can see them, you know, sticking their neck out, be like, "Hey, this is disgusting. What's wrong with my internet?" Um, but yeah, like I don't know, like I feel like most of the time they kind of like ignore the comments. This one they're addressing, and that's just weird. I'm not saying it's the smoking gun, but it's definitely weird. Um, Send a statement. John Ossoff is cringeworthy feminine theater cosplaying as Barack Obama. No one gives a shit about the lightweight loser says. Uh, See, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is like, they're pissed, dude. That's like, that pissed them off. Harp has worked for Trump for many years and has a reputation for being devoted to him. She's often seen in close proximity to Trump, carrying papers in large bags. So, okay, that's, I don't really know what else to comment that, other than it's just pretty funny. I mean, we'll see, but yeah, like I don't know. Like, I think it's pretty funny to see that this is the thing that kind of makes them respond to stuff. Like, I've seen the Iran stuff, and he's done terrible with gas prices, and he just goes, "Oh, who gives a shit?" Like, you can tell it just doesn't really bother him. But like his team coming out for I don't. It's weird. Um, we'll see. We'll see. I think it's funny, and I just wanted to comment on it. But yeah, peace.